Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this inaugural episode of Reality Check, a new program here on News Nation that's going to dig into the issues that you and I care about.
Ooh, okay, this is the highly anticipated show we have all been waiting for, and you can only find it right here on News Nation. Investigative journalist Ross Coulthart is teaming up with us, with News Nation, to bring you what's called Reality Check. It's a new podcast diving deep into the mysteries of the unknown, giving the world the truth about UFOs, UAPs, unidentified anomalous phenomenon. So let's bring in News Nation special correspondent Ross Coulthart to the show. Ross, congrats on the new podcast.
G'day, Marky. Good morning to you and your viewers.
Yes, good day to you. Always good to have you on the show. It's almost perfect timing, right? I mean, the launch of your new show, considering AARO just released its findings that it found no evidence the American government has non-human technology or has a retrieval or reverse engineering program. What can viewers and listeners expect?
Well, we're not going to take what the Pentagon says on its face, Marky. We're going to do some digging because the audience, that's the viewers out there, are telling us that's what they want. Ever since I did the David Grush interview last year, we've been deluged with tips, information, witnesses, people coming forward wanting us to dig deeper and investigate. And that's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm. I want to play a clip of your debut podcast where Pentagon Papers attorney Danny Sheehan rebunks AARO's report on not finding direct evidence of a crash retrieval program. Let's all take a listen and I'll get your take on the other side.
Did Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick lie when he made the assertion that there was no direct first-hand witness evidence provided to AARO of a crash retrieval?
I provided him under oath the exact same information that I've given to you. And the question is whether he was taking some weird position that, well, that was a photograph and it wasn't on site, but I didn't lay my hands on the craft. You know, and I could tell from the way the report was written, it was kind of wiggle language of trying to pretend that somehow they had no direct evidence. But from a court of law, as a 50-year practicing attorney from Harvard Law School, I can tell you that is direct admissible firsthand testimony about the fact that there is direct visual photographic evidence of a crash retrieval program directly being undertaken by government officials. And he knows that it existed.
Mm. Yeah, Ross, you're talking about deep dives here with fascinating voices. I mean, what kind of guests do you plan to feature on your show from here on out?
I want to start looking at the issue of who are the gatekeepers? Who are the people behind this alleged retrieval program? Who's doing the reverse engineering? A lot of this is happening in the black, Marky. It's real, it's happening, and we're going to find out where it's happening and who the people are behind it. Frankly, I'm shocked at the degree of lies being told by people in the Defense Department to try and conceal this program. They may say they're doing it in the interests of national security, but what they're actually doing is undermining the public's confidence in government. And it's time for the media, I think, to take a role to start investigating this properly. I've been waiting for mainstream masthead newspapers and some of the bigger TV networks and free-to-air TV to start taking this seriously. They're not doing it, so we are.
Yeah, and just to remind everybody at home, I mean, your reporting brought the issue of UAPs to the forefront. Your bombshell exclusive interview with David Grush delved into the existence of government programs right here on News Nation. It launched those congressional hearings we were all glued to last summer. What can we expect from the next episode? What lies ahead?
Well, we're not just looking at UAPs. I have a lot of things I'm interested in. For example, I'm interested in the mystery of the missing jet, MH370. I've covered that here in Australia as a journalist, and I've taken a very close interest in what's the story behind the biggest aviation mystery in human history. That's our next show, but I've definitely got some very interesting UAP stories coming up.
Okay, and that is what we call a tease. We will all be listening and watching. Ross Coulthart, good to have you. Thank you, sir.
It's a real pleasure. Thank you to you and your viewers. Thank you.
Yes, and a huge congratulations. And everybody, you can watch Reality Check with Ross Coulthart exclusively online. Just scan the QR code on your screen or visit News Nation's website or our YouTube page for more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.